Play action. Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. He was looking for Landry that time. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977. But since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. First down.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And we got Mike, number 50. 53. Come on, come on, come on. Check, check.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. This is Grant. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You draw Porkins.
Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6. 33-yard line.
32. So we got man. Check 3.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They will run with Grant. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
32, 59. Watch the whip.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford, he's got Fuller. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Check 52.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 58 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Check middle.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run it with Kamara. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to take... Take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
41-yard gain. First down, Bengals.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he is met at the lattice. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Slam, pin. Omaha, ready, move.
He lets this one fly toward the back, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Cincinnati.
Let's go. 56. Cool. 53. Hey, check. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point up and good by Suckup. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Here's Pollard again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? On 3rd down, Grant. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Stafford. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 1st down, Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They go back to Grant. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, it's Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tony Pollard with his first career touchdown in his first career game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for two here. They'll run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Stafford now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
You ain't going nowhere.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. To throw is Stafford. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Kill, turn up.
On 4th down, Stafford. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Grant. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Toss play, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Bengals grab it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Check 50, check 50. Go, go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Grant. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Grant. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Corey Grant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Call it a pickup of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. last throw here for Stanford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts